Lucky Boys Podcast.
Everyone's like, it's great running a strip club. I said, no, it's not. It's like being the principal of high school. These girls
that's true, man.
These girls, you have to constantly monitor them because they will fight with each other, like fist fight with each other.
No.
They will take off their shoes, like anything you've ever seen, any stereotype that you have of strippers.
Uh-huh.
It 100% lives up to it.
Really?
Yeah. Like it 100%. There's
I
one
thought
girl,
it was just like Hollywood up just to be more fascinating.
No, Hollywood actually dumbs it down a little bit because it's actually much worse than what's out there.
So it's very catty, very high
high
schoolish type of.
Yeah, there's cliques inside, there's groups. Like, hey, if I'm on stage, I only want to dance with her.
Yeah. Oh.
If, I don't want to be mixed up with this other girl. If I'm in the locker room, this section of lockers is for me and my buddies. Like, that's what I want. They have their groups of friends, things like that. So, like, hey, I only come, like, we had one group of girls, they came together, right? They snuck out the back of the club and started smoking weed in their car.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So they started smoking weed in the car. They came back in. Somehow, while they're smoking weed in the car, they got into a fight. Two of the girls got into a fight. Like an argument.
Oh my gosh.
And then they tried to have a fight inside the club. So we kicked one girl out. And then the other girl, we're like, hey, you got to stay inside the club until the other girl leaves.
Yeah.
She said, no, I quit. She ran out of the club, tried to stab her.
What?
She took out a knife. She's like, I carry a knife. I'm going to stab this bitch. I'm like, no, you're not. Then when she's like running at her to her car window, the girl takes out some pepper spray and sprays her with pepper spray.
Holy shit.
And this happening in the parking lot of the club. And security's like, do you want to call the cops? I'm like, no, let's not call the cops.
She really went out and stabbed the bitch.
She tried to stab.
Oh
The other girl pulled out the pepper spray and sprayed her right in the face. She comes crying in the club. It's like, that bitch is crazy. She pepper sprayed me for no reason. I'm like, you tried to stab her. You said you were trying to stab her. So it's like that. It's like that kind of mentality in there.
Is that strip club still there?
No, they're actually, it's a funny story. After I stayed there, I told myself 6 months max. After that, end up staying there 2.5 years because the money, after a while, the money started getting better.
Mm-hmm.
Then my money started getting better.
Yeah.
When my money's getting better, I'm like, this kind of soul sucking, but, I feel bad because these guys don't have anyone else to turn to they can trust.
I see.
So my pockets are getting pretty good. So let me stick around. But after like pretty much close to 3 years, I was like, I'm done. I can't work here anymore. I can't work here another day. This place is too crazy for me. I get here at 7 p.m. I go home at like 5 a.m., 6 a.m. sometimes, wait for the club to get cleaned out. Make sure the money count, right? Yeah, the money count is right. I'm tired of dealing with
on a good night. How much can a strip club make?
Like we're doing like club nights. You're talking about like easily I've heard like $20, $30, $50,000 on a Tuesday.
What?
On a Tuesday.
Damn,
the club, they consider club nights like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, like those nights. Because, Friday, Saturday, the club's busy regardless.
Right.
We're making money regardless. We don't need to have a promoter come in. Because then we lose our regular customers who, like Friday night, after you get off work, you get your paycheck. What do?
Right.
Spend a little bit at the strip club.
Yeah.
You got a bonus. You're not going to tell your wife about that bonus. You're going to spend it at the strip club, things like that. So we would have, pretty good Friday, Saturday nights where we don't really need the clubs, but Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, when it's slow, you kind of bring those in for additional revenue.
How about for the girls? Do you think, on a good night, how much can these girls make? Like one of the top girls.
Oh, they're making thousands easily. If they have a good customer, like everyone thinks strip clubs are just about lap dances. No, it's not. It's 100% customer service. It's about how you hook your customer in, have them come in. I've seen guys come in and just have a girl sit next to them. They'll buy bottles on bottles on bottles and just tip the girls money to sit with them. Not to give them a lap dance.
Because they're good, they're great with customer service.
Yeah, these guys are just lonely.
Yeah.
Like they have no one else to talk to. A lot of these guys don't do a lot of heavy lap dances, They just want someone's companionship. They just want someone to talk to.
Hold on. Time out.
Yeah, it's a different thing.
Time out. So you're telling me that, hold on, these guys pay a shit ton, a lot of money just to have a girl out of his league, probably, sit next to him and talk to him or listen to him?
Listen to him about his life. Talk to him about life. You're talking about like...
That's next level psychiatry, man.
No, you got like 50-year-old guys, 60-year-old guys. Maybe they're not married or they're married and, they're not happy. So they come to the strip club. They get a 20-year-old. They feel young again. They're a little 20-year-old wearing a bikini, sitting next to you and
They
like,
feel special.
It's
Yeah.
like
It's a
midlife
fantasy.
crisis.
Yeah.
It's a
It's like
fantasy.
it's not getting a
customer service.
motorcycle.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a mi-
customer service. It's like your midlife crisis, but
Yeah.
instead of spending it like $50K on a convertible, you spend on a 20-year-old who will sit with you, and then once in a while you go get a lap dance. I've heard some crazy stuff. One girl told me the customer was buying her iPhones, giving her thousands of dollars a week to live.
Wow.
I mean, it's like anything. It's customer service.
That sounds like a sugar
women
daddy.
have so much power.